I think. There we go. Awesome. All right, go ahead and start moving. Get my music going. We are going to work through our 4 rounds of exercise. We're just going to stick with that format for right now since it seems to be working for us. But we've got our 4 rounds with our swings, of course, so we'll get everything nice and woken up this morning. All right, upper body. Big circles to the front, the back. And then make sure you open up front to back as well. Just some big swings there. All right, well, let's find our hip hinge from here. So feet come hip width apart and just find that hinge. Getting the hamstrings nice and warm this morning. All right, on the next one, I want you to come all the way down and just wiggle your feet nice and wide. Find your wide leg forward fold. Let the crown of your head get really nice and heavy here. And then just drop into each leg. You don't have to come into a full lunge, but just to get the inner thighs a little bit warmed and opened up here. One more in each leg. Come right back through center. Hands to small of back, come all the way up, step it in. Let's find some air squats. Use your arms. I want you to really press them back just to kind of contract through the triceps, the shoulders rolled to the back. Give me just a couple more. Now come into your butt kicks from here. So you can just alternate side to side, or if you want to bring it up, go ahead and bring it up. You got about 10 seconds left on the warm up. We've got another 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Okay. So we're gonna jump into our first 45 seconds of work here, weight bearing. You're gonna come into either your floating tabletop or your high plank. We're gonna do some knees to elbows and some rainbow hips. So if you're in your floating tabletop, everything stays really nice and low. You're just gonna alternate the taps of the knees to the triceps, and then we'll take some little rainbow hips in there as well. You can also do a high plank. So go ahead and make a decision. Set it up, shoulders over wrists, and go ahead and start with those knee taps. I'm gonna tell you when to come into the rainbow hips. We're only doing this for 45 seconds. Now make sure, regardless of if you're in that tabletop or plank, that you're lifted between your shoulder blades. Give me one more each side. Now find your rainbow hips. A little twist at the waist. Couple more. Come back through second or through center. Tap. Almost done. Come back through. Rainbow hips. For another 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Come on up. Shake out your wrists. Maybe roll your shoulders out a little bit. And then I want you to grab your weight for your swings. We'll have 45 seconds of swings, and then we'll jump into our upper body work from there. All right, 45 seconds. Just catch your breath. Let's move in 3, 2, and 1. 45 seconds, first round. Use that exhale at the top. You got 10 seconds. Another 5, 4, 3, 2, rest. Whew. All right. So I'm gonna rest for just a moment here. Maybe let your heart rate settle just a little bit. We are moving into upper body. We're doing a row in a hinge with a tricep kickback. So I'm going to show you the pattern for this. And I'm going to give you a moment to stand up out of this too, and we'll do some different stuff for the back. So what this looks like to start with, let me show you and then I'll start the time. You're going to take a hinge and you're going to pull right arm, left arm, both arms, kick. So it's right, left, pull, kick. That's the pattern to start with. And then we'll stay up for a piece of this and do our little wrap around just to come out of that hinge. All right, so go ahead and grab your weight. Find your hinge. Tiny little tuck of your tailbone, shoulders down your back. Right, left, double, kick. Lower, right, left, double, kick. Find that pattern. Make sure you're squeezing between the shoulder blades. Getting ready to come up out of this in just a moment here. Let's do one more. Right, left, double, kick. All right, stand up. Glutes are engaged. I want you to take that little wrap around. Little wrap. Triceps are even activated here. Squeeze between the shoulder blades, giving your low back a break here. Another 3, 2, 1. Come back down. Hinge, right, left, double, kick. Find that pattern. 15 seconds left, that's it. Last 10. We're gonna stay here with this pull and the tricep kick back. One more. Right, left, and done. Good job. Okay. We're coming down to the back for the next thing here. We're gonna do some tiptoe glutes and some abductions. So, looking at what I have written down, sorry. Okay, so what this looks like. Tiptoe glutes is exactly what it sounds like. We're coming into a bridge on the tiptoes this time. So it gets a little bit deeper into the glutes and the hamstrings. We're gonna take some lifts and lowers, and we're gonna take some drops in. So as I come down, my legs are gonna come apart. And as I come up, I'm gonna squeeze and draw the thighs towards one another. So we'll play with that. We're gonna play with some single leg stuff too. All right, so walk the heels back. Balls of the feet are gonna stay on the ground. I want you to press through the balls of the feet. Now lift your hips up and away. Your toes can be slightly out turned to protect the knees. Now just drop, lift, and lower. I really want you to find a contraction of the glutes at the top. Doesn't have to be super fast as you do this lift. You can, of course, have a weight across your pelvis too. If you feel like you need to make this harder, probably not going to need the weight though, just so you know. All right. Now, on the next one, I want you to draw your knees together as you come up. Now let the knees fall apart as you tap the booty to the ground. Draw the knees together. Tap, lift, and lower. With that abduction of the legs, so you're getting a really tight squeeze. Inner thighs, outer thighs are going to work here. Couple more. Now I just want you to press up and hold. Let your knees fall natural and just hold. Little tiny pulses at the top. Tiny, tiny pulses. So your booty's not going to come all the way down. Hamstrings and glutes stay engaged. All right, now drop all the way down. Find that abduction to end. Almost there. You got another 4, 3, 2, one more. Rest. Whew. Set your feet down. Just let your legs drop from side to side. Okay. Now, for core, We've got a little break here, but I'm going to go ahead and show you your core for the last thing. So we're going to bring the legs up. You're going to interlace the hands behind your right calf. The left foot's going to stay hovering, and you're just going to pulse the left foot. So little pulses to get started with. And then we'll take some big swizzer switches. I'll tell you when to pulse, and then we'll take some just pulse ups to come off of that too. All right, so catch your breath. Bring both feet up to the ceiling. Hands come behind that right calf, tuck your chin, hover your left foot. Now just little pulses in the left leg. You got another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Hold that left leg, pulse right side. You get a little stretch in the hamstring with this too. You can also keep one hand behind your head if your neck starts to strain. Mine needs support all the time. Another 4, 3, 2, scissor switches. You want to try to keep your shoulder blades up off the ground. Give me one more each side. Then both feet to the ceiling, hands behind your head, pulse it up for 10 seconds. You got it. Use that exhale, lift. Another 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, hands around that right calf, just pulse the left leg. Just pulse. Little pulses for 5, 4, 3, 2, switch sides. Pulse that right leg. Remember, one hand can be behind your head. Stay lifted. Whew. This should burn. You've got another 5, 4, 3, 2, rest. Oh my goodness. Okay, ouch. That was the first round done. We're starting back on the tabletop knee taps or high plank knee taps, your choice. Grab some water if you need it. Just catch your breath. This will be the second round. Oh, I'm gonna feel my abs from the base all the way up to my ribs right now. Okay. All right. We're gonna rest for about 10 more seconds here. And then we'll find that tabletop. We've got 45 seconds on that tabletop knee tap with the rainbow hips, and then we'll pop up into our swings from there. All right. Go ahead and set up. Tabletop or high plank, shoulders stack, and tap the knees. Remember, your pelvis is tucked under. You're lifted between your shoulder blades. One more right, one more left. Now hold rainbow hips. Another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, tap. Keep moving. Another 3, 2, 1, rainbow hips. This is it. 10 seconds on these little twists for your waist. You got another 5, 4, 3, 2, rest. Woo. Shoulders on fire. Okay. Grab your kettlebell. We're gonna jump into those swings. And another 4, 3, 2, and let's move. Fifteen seconds. Whew. 5, 3, 2, 1, rest. All right. We're gonna move back into upper body in about 15 more seconds. I'm gonna give you some time to breathe. Give myself some time to breathe here. We're coming into those single rows. Single, so right, left, double, tricep kick back. We'll break it up about halfway through with that standing wrap around for the upper back and the triceps. All right, just a few more seconds here. Okay. All right. Go ahead and grab your weight. And find that hinge. Right arm, left arm, doubles, kick back. Right, left, double, kick. Find the pattern. Make sure that your core is secure here. Do one more right, one more left, double, kick, stand up from there, find that wrap around. Glutes are engaged as you do this. Triceps are engaged. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. You got another 4, 3, 2, one more. Find that hinge. Whew. Right, left, squeeze, kick. $15 seconds. 10 seconds. One more, right, left, pull, kick, rest. Whew, done with those. All right, we come on down. We got the tiptoe glutes. Whew. I said we were gonna do some single leg, but I don't think it's necessary. So we'll just keep both feet on the ground. We'll find those abductions in there too. Remember, your toes can be slightly out turned. You always want your knees to track with your toes, so don't cause any pressure in your knees. All right, balls of the feet on the ground. Big breath in, exhale, send the hips up. I want to press straight down into the balls of the feet, just lift and lower. No movement of the thighs. Just keep them tracking right over your ankles. All right, give me another 3, 2, one more. Press it up and little pulses, tiny little pulses. So I just want you to feel where the hamstring and the glute intersect and really activate there for another 3, 2, 1. Now find that drop, draw the knees in, let them fall when you come down. Pull, lift, lower. Stay with the abduction, your pace. For another 3, 2, 1. All right, stay up. Let your knees fall in a natural shape. Hold. Just hold. Press down. Stay lifted. Little pulses. Little tiny pulses. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back on those big drops. 10 seconds. You got another 5, 4, 3, 2, rest. Oof. Oh my goodness. Okay, let your legs fall from side to side. Just bring that out. We're coming back to those scissors. We're gonna find the pulses. We're gonna find the exchanges. We'll find the pulse ups as well. Got about 10 seconds here. All right. All right, feet come to the ceiling. Now, left leg hovers, hug that right calf, tuck your chin, maybe one hand behind your head. Now just pulse that left leg. Now we're gonna change it up a little bit. I want you just to draw some little, never mind, it's not gonna work. I was trying to draw some circles. If you can draw some circles, do it, but my leg is not doing it. It could just be my left leg. Little pulses up and down for another 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Pulse right side. If you can draw circles, go for it. It's not working for me. My body is not cooperating with that this morning, and that's okay. You got another 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's exchange. Little switches. Shoulder blades up nice and high. What? You got another 3, 2, 1. Feet to the ceiling, hands behind your head. Just pulse it up. Samuel is staring very intently at me like he needs something. You got another 3, 2, 1. All right, left leg hovers. Little pulses in that left leg. Just hold on to the right. Another 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Little pulses. You got another 5, 4, 3, 2. Rest. Woo. Done. First circuit's finished. Oh my goodness. All right. Samuel. All right, first circuit's done. We are going to start the second circuit in just a moment here. I'm going to give you a little bit of time to recover from that first circuit. Samuel, no. All right. We are going to start with a modified side plank with your right arm down and right knee will be down. So your left hand can reach overhead. It can be behind your head. We're going to do 2 different movements that I'll call while we're working. So the first is going to be a lift and lower of the leg, the top leg. Ow, my right glute is cramping. The second will be a oblique crunch here, okay? So 2 things. Right arm is down, right shoulder is stacked. Right knee is down. Now, again, hand behind the head or reach to the ceiling here. I want you to flex that left ankle and lift the left leg in line with your hip. Now lift and lower. As you lift the top leg, I want you to exhale. Oh, my right glute is cramping. All right, now keep that left leg up and just little pulses. You can point the toe here. You can draw some circles. You can just pulse. Woo. All right, now reach that left arm overhead and crunch. We're almost done. You got about 15 seconds. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, rest. Come on up. Shake it out. We're gonna do the left side on the next round. We're gonna move into our swing pretty quick here. So grab your swing weight. We move in 3, 2, and 1. Stay here. Good, there we got about 15 seconds. Go another 5, 4, 3, 2, rest. Woo. Rest, rest. All right. We are going to come to the back, or yes, the back, just in a moment, for your upper body. You're gonna do a chest press with your pullover. So super familiar move, nothing crazy. We're gonna do a close grip press with the pullover. So grab your weight. You can do this with the feet flat on the ground. You can do this with the legs extended to make it a little bit harder, or you can always float your knees as well. Your choice. So, but I want the palms to match overhead, or the weights to match, to line up. All right, press, pull. So you're moving right into the press, into the pullover. I want it as one combined move. You inhale as that weight comes overhead on the pullover, and you exhale as it pulls back over your chest. So find the combination of movement. If your legs are floating, your thighs are squeezed together, your ankles are flexed. All right, now I want you just to stay on the chest press. Take your hands so that they're parallel, pull the weights apart, and just press. Now press and hold both arms up. Just move your right arm for 4, 3, 2, 1. Left arm for 4, 3, 2, 1. Seal those weights and stay on your pullover. Isolate that movement. Another 3, 2, 1 more. Put the movements together. You're almost done. Just a few more. Do one more. And rest. Okay. Rest for a moment. We're gonna move into lower body. I want you to use one dumbbell. Did Samuel go in the house? Oh, okay. He's laying on the couch. Oh my gosh. Okay, so you can use one dumbbell or you can use a kettlebell, your choice. Let me show you what we're doing. You're gonna step into basically a squat stance for your deadlift. So it's gonna be a little bit wider. I want you to bend the knees, you're gonna find a deadlift. And as you're in that hinge, I want you to drop the booty down, press straight up. So I'm going to hinge, drop the booty, press up. Hinge, drop the booty, press up. All right, so decide on a weight that you want to use. We're going to isolate the deadlift. We're going to isolate the squats throughout this too. All right, shoulders down the back, soft little bend in your knees. Find your hinge, shoulders down your back, drop your booty, press through the soles of your feet, come on up. Hinge, drop, come up. Hinge, drop, press up. All right, so just find that pattern. It's a little bit slower. You should also feel your quads engage in that squat. So hinge, drop the booty, press it up. Drop. All right, now hinge, drop. I want you just to hold your squat. Now, when you're holding the weight up front just like that, you've got to keep your shoulder blades engaged down your back. You've got to exhale as you press up. All right, meet me down at the bottom of a squat. Pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press it up, shake it out. Come back to that combo. Hinge, booty drops, press it up. Do 2 more. All right, now stay in that squat. Lift and lower. You got another 4, 3, 2, hold at the bottom, pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, rest, ladies. Whew. Oh my goodness, my legs are on fire. Come here. Come on. Okay, we've got core. got a reverse crunch with an extension, and we're going to throw some heel drops in there. So reverse crunch, remember, is different than the hip lift. So with the reverse crunch, your knees are going to stay tucked in, your arms are down by your side. You're going to take a big breath in, exhale, draw your knees in, and then I want you to kick your legs forward, draw the knees in, kick them forward, or you can kick them up and pull the knees in also. And then we'll break this up with some heel drops just to give you a little bit of a break because this one's really hard. Okay, down on the back, tuck your knees in, arms are long by your side. Big breath in, exhale, curl it in, kick the legs forward, pull and press forward. Be nice and slow and controlled as you do this. All right, pause on the next one, heel drops. Hands can come behind the head if you want to make it harder. Knees are bent, squeeze your thighs, just drop your heels. Shoulder blades can be up to make it more challenging. You got it. Let's do another 10 seconds on these heel drops. We got another 4, 3, 2, back on those reverse crunches. Your head comes back down to the mat, crunch, press. We've got another 5, 4, 3, 2 more of these, and we're going to end on those heel drops. 1 more. All right, tuck the knees in, stack. Hands behind your head to make it harder. Drop the heels, just tap. We've only got 10 seconds left. You've got another 5, 4, 3, 2, rest. Oof. All right, third round is done. You got 1 more full round, and then we are done. Whew. We come back into our modified side plank to start the second circuit. You're gonna be on the left hand. The left knee will be down. We're gonna start with those leg lifts and lowers, and then we'll find some oblique crunches in there. All right. We'll rest for just a few more seconds. Having wardrobe issues here with my hair. I washed it last night and it's too clean, so the rubber band just keeps sliding out of it. Okay, left hand down. You're gonna start with that leg lower first. Left knee is down. Right arm can be overhead, your choice. Now flex that right foot and just lift and lower. Make sure you use the exhale to lift the top leg. That's engaging the oblique when you're using your core as part of the movement here. Right leg lifts. All right, keep that right leg up. You can point the toes if you'd like, just little pulses at the top. Another 3, 2, 1. Let's find that oblique crunch. Inhale, the fingertips reach overhead. Exhale. So you want to feel that cinch at the waist as you do this. You've got 10 seconds left. You've got another 5, 4, 3, 2, rest. Oof. All right, minimal rest. We pop up, we've got 45 seconds of swings from here. Last set of swings for today. All right, we start in 5, 4, 3, 2, and move. Last set. Last set. Fifteen seconds. 10. 5, 3, 2, rest. Oh, smokes. We're gonna rest for 30 seconds. Let the heart rate come down a little bit. We're coming down to the mat for your arms. You got that chest press with the pullover next. Whew. My heart's beating in my ears right now. Okay. Samuel's looking at me with utter disappointment. All right, guys. Go ahead and come down to your back. Grab your weight. Weights come up over the chest. Remember, your feet are either flat or they're floating. You've got your chest press right into that pullover, and let's move right here. Chest, pull. The exhale presses the weight away from your chest, and it pulls that weight back up over your chest out of that pullover. So just make sure that you are using your core with this movement. When your feet float, it gives you more core. You also are using more core to stabilize the body because you've taken your lower body out of the equation. All right, next press, I want you to hold there. Pull the weights apart and just press. Make sure your wrists are nice and straight, especially as you get more tired. You want your knuckles punching to the ceiling. For another 3, 2, 1 more. Seal those weights overhead. Stay on the pullover. Just isolate that movement. Another 10 seconds here. All right, now combine the movements. Bring the chest back into it. Or the press, I should say, back into it. Your chest has always been involved in this one. Let's do 2 more. 1 more. All right, pull those weights back over your chest. You are done with that for today. All right, we're coming back up. We've got our deadlift squat combo, and then we're coming back down to the mat from there. So remember, you drop the booty at the bottom of the deadlift, press through your heels to stand up, just like a squat. Okay. All right, here we go. Knees softly bent, feet are in a squat stance. Find your hinge, booty drops, press it up. Shoulder blades are secure, you're exhaling as you come out of that squat. All right, on the next squat, I want you to stay there and just squat. Don't let your chest dump forward. All right, hold at the bottom of the next squat pulse. Continue there for another 3, 2, 1. Come on up. Whew, shake it out. Back on that deadlift, squat. Whew. Two more. Now, stay in the squats. We're almost done. Hold at the bottom of the next squat pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, time, rest. Whew. Holy smokes, my legs. All right, last bit of core, and then we stretch. We got a reverse crunch with an extension. We're gonna throw some heel drops in there to give us a moment. These are pretty intense. All right, hands by your side. Tuck your knees in. Take a big breath in. Exhale, curl it in. Kick it forward. Make sure you're keeping your neck on the ground. The back of your head stays on the ground. Don't turn your neck in this one. You want to keep your gaze overhead to protect the neck and keep the spine nice and long. All right, one more. Now meet me in your heel drops. Tuck the knees in, hands behind the head, lift the shoulders. Remember, your thighs are tight, your ankles are flexed. Use the exhale to draw your knees back through center on this one too. Stay on those heel drops. Another 5, 4, 3, 2, and let's lay the head back down. Reverse crunch, tuck it in, extend. All right, we're gonna do something different at the very end. All right, take the legs forward, hollow body hold, hands behind your head. Seal your low back, maybe the feet come up a little bit higher. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, release. Full body stretch. Point your toes, reach your arms overhead. Let your low back pop up off the mat and just breathe. You finish your 4 rounds. Whew. Just breathe here. Now walk your feet back. Send your right foot to the ceiling, interlace your hands behind that right hamstring, roll your ankle a few times. Whew. Flex the toes, and then just find that hug of the leg in. Maybe you slide the hand up a little bit higher. We just want to stretch out your hamstring here. Did a lot of work today. Release, right ankle, left thigh. Hug it in, figure 4. Flex your ankles. You can roll on your spine and rock a little bit just to massage all those ligaments, muscles around your spine and your low back. Release here. Take your arms nice and wide, feet nice and wide. Just let your legs drop from side to side and just swing that out. Whew. Now come right back through center. Send the left foot to the ceiling. Same thing, you can roll the ankle if you'd like. Just breathe here. Flex the left ankle across the right thigh. Find your figure 4 stretch. Whew. Release. And just roll up to a seat. Let's take your right leg out nice and long. Left foot's on the inside of your thigh. Bring your right arm to the inside of your thigh. We're going to take our stretch across. Turn your chest open towards the front. Maybe look at that elbow overhead. Stretch side body here. You come right back through center. Take the right leg, just tuck it to the top or to the front for an easy seat. We'll take a moment to stretch the upper body, stretch the palm forward to the front of the room. Samuel's trying to help here. He's got his head stuck between my hands. Flip it over, stretch the back side of your wrist. Stretch the arm across the front of the body. Now release, just bring the hands to the tops of your thighs. Take a few seated cat-cows. Stretch out your shoulders, round them forward and let your chest open. On the cat shape, you can really round and tuck your chin and really stretch between your shoulder blades. Come back to your neutral spine and walk your hands forward. Just find a fold here. Breathe into that right glute again. Release through the crown of your head, your jaw, your neck. All right. Now take your left leg out. Right foot's on the inside. Left arm comes on the inside of your thigh. And just reach overhead. Now come back to an easy seat. Left foot to the top. Stretch the left hand out front. Now flip the palm. Take that left arm across the front of the body and stretch it out. And then same thing, I want you to come back through center and just find your fold forward. Breathe into that left glute. Come up to a seat. Roll through your neck, your spine, your jaw, whatever else you'd like to wring out here. And you are finished for today.